Hi, this is Karen from White Willow, and I just wanted to go over really quick some books that I keep on hand, because when you are in a serious situation and you are looking at prepping, you are not going to be able to rely on the internet to pull up information on what to do in different situations. So I'm going to kind of go through like things to do in your home and your yard and how to make certain things, what books I rely on with that, as well as herbal remedies. I know anybody that's heard me talk about herbal remedies before, it is very important to have, here comes my cat. Here comes my dog. Everybody's like wanting to be in the video. They wanted, okay. So herbal remedies are really important to have, because if you cannot find the pharmaceutical product that you're looking for because there's a shortage, then you are going to need to know what herb that you can use to help you with your diabetes, 2, hypertension, 3, high cholesterol. Besides the herbs, you know, we always need to consider exercise, good sleep, low stress, to help us through situations. And if you're going to have to emergency prep for any length of time at all, that's not going to be low stress. That's probably going to be high stress. So the first book that I want to talk about is a Navy SEALs Bug-In Guide. So this particular book is about bugging in. What does that mean, bugging in? Well, there's bugging out, where if I had to grab things because I have a gas leak in my house and I have to run out the door and be able to survive because it's a wilderness situation, that's bugging out. Bugging in is what to do in emergency situations in your home. 1, how to prepare your home ahead of time. 2, also to what you can do and what you can have on hand in case you need to use some sort of emergency situation. And this book is great. It has everything you could possibly need to know about how to survive bugging in. So that's a really good one that I like. If you're looking for some gardening books, because gardening is not something you want to learn when you're in an emergency situation, you want to already have some idea on how to garden, because what types of soil. It takes time and it takes years of trial and error on certain plants, location in your yard, what kind of fertilizers, which ones like coffee grounds, which ones like eggshells. Anyway, there's just a lot. So there's 2 books that I really like, and these are backwards, and I apologize for that, but this is Companion Planting. Companion planting is almost like the plants are fertilizing each other. So you really kind of need to get an idea of who likes who and who doesn't like the other one. So you don't want to plant plants next to each other that hate each other, because that's not going to work. So this book is really important. I like this particular book. I feel like it's really detailed. It's very informative. So this one is Prepare Your Plants for a Bountiful Chemical-Free Vegetable Garden. So if you don't want to fertilize and you want your other plants to fertilize each other, then this is the book to get. The next one is How to Grow a Little Fruit Tree. And the main reason I like this book is because when we think about fruit trees and we think about how tall an apple tree is, and it's way up there and you can't reach the apples, you're just feeding the birds all the time, you can actually kind of like bonsai your trees to keep them smaller, and they'll produce at a lower level so you can actually just reach your fruit when you need it. So again, this one is How to Grow a Little Fruit Tree. Really, really kind of interesting, because I just saw this somewhere and I was like, I have to get some more information on that. As far as my herbal suggestions and books are, this one is Ancient Remedies Revived. It's probably not my number 1, but it is good. The ones I love, and a lot of you have heard of her, Nicola Pellion. This is the Forger's book, so you can go out and try to see what herbs are good, and like, what does mullein look like? What does St. John's wort look like? What does goldenrod look like? And all these different herbs that you are going to need to use for some holistic wellness. You're going to be able to find the plants out in the wilderness with this book. So Nicole Appelian is probably my number one of everything. The Holistic Guide to Wellness is pretty good. This is already if you're diagnosed with something, and it's telling you what you can do to supplement your or not take your current medications. And everything's your choice. I'm not telling you to do or not to do something. It's just what I do in my life. So The Lost Book of Herbal Remedies is my absolute number one. Can you tell that this is my favorite book with all my tags? And yeah, this book, and this is 1 and 2, The Lost Book of Herbal Remedies, Nicole Appelian, The Forager's Guide, and The Holistic Guide to Wellness. I just love her books. I love the way they're organized. They're super, super, super informative. The other book that I really like for survival projects is called this No Grid Survival Projects. And this has a lot of like how to build a fire pit, how to make that fire pit functional, backyard traps for animals, for critters, for anything that you might need. Like, this is for, we're in a zombie situation book, and it's very, very helpful. So that's my No Grid book. The other books are Vegetable Gardeners and Handbook. This is the Farmer's Almanac. This one really gives you breakdowns on what vegetable likes what soil. So this one's always good to have on hand if you're going to grow any sort of vegetables whatsoever. And then the last one is, of course, Canning and Preserving. And if you know me, you know I can, and I dehydrate food, and I love to do all of it. So I hope you found something helpful. I hope you found a book that might interest you. I hope you seriously start thinking about books as an alternative to the internet and printing papers. Of course, I do print a lot of recipes, and that's probably what I print the most of, because I like certain recipes. I try them out. If I like them, I keep them. If I don't, I throw them away. But I have a binders of recipes that I like to make. I'm trying to get into more breads and sort of make my own pasta, but I haven't gotten there yet. So I hope you found some information that is helpful to you in this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to this video. And as always, thank you for watching White Willow.